Hello, this is Braedon and Noah with IT Edge on our very first edition of Talkin' Tech. And we're going to be talking today about the Google Business Profile. The goal for today's podcast and video is essentially just to tell an emerging business owner or an existing business owner or someone who runs an organization things that they need to know to start and operate an effective Google page. So we're going to be going through a couple questions, some of the most common questions that we get from our clients and other people just that ask us because they know that we know things about.
We're the masters.
Because they know that we know things about digital marketing. So sometimes other people that aren't our clients sometimes just ask things too. But I guess to start out, Noah, what is a Google Business Profile?
So a Google Business Profile, you know that thing that pops up on the right-hand side of your screen whenever you search for a potential business or maybe just a broad search term location?
Yeah.
It's that thing.
The thing with the pictures on the right?
Yeah, the pictures and other various information relating to the business or location that you might want to visit in the future.
Yeah, true. I know typically the things I'll look at on a Google Business Profile that used to be Google My Business. So if if you've heard Google My Business in the past, it's the same thing. The Google Business Profile, usually I'll go on there on phone, like for directions somewhere. Or if you want to read reviews for a particular place. But yeah, like you said.
That's what I usually use it for.
Yeah. Gotta look for those 2 stars.
Yeah, you gotta make sure no 2 stars.
Well, you know what they say, if it's a 1-star review or a 5-star, you can't really trust it. But
that's true, yeah.
I know one of my friends would always say to look at the 2 and 3 and 4.
Yeah, they're the only accurate reviews in there.
One of the long ones. But that's the Google Business Profile. So it is a separate entity. So I think it's something that a lot of people don't really realize is that it basically is like a social media platform.
Essentially.
So it's something that you can actually do posts to that I think a lot of people don't know. You can actually, like a Facebook or Instagram post, put up a picture, details. You have to actively manage it. It's not just a Google entity managing it.
I think people get that confused sometimes because Google, being a search engine, typically just displays stagnant information when really this is a living, breathing entity.
Yeah, exactly. It's an interesting intersection between what Google allows. The Google gods allow us to do on their platform. So we talked a little bit about it, but what comes to the top of your mind when you're thinking of the components of a Google Business Profile? We said like what it is, but see if we can go through the actual bits and pieces here.
Well, the first thing that I usually see are the photos. They're located directly at the top, and typically the first thing that grabbed my eye. And then alternatively, directly below the photos, you've got the name.
Yeah.
Which is also equally important.
Right.
What about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the reviews are big for me. I think that's a pretty big piece. And we'll talk a little bit in a bit here about what to do with like bad reviews in particular if you're the business owner or the person who manages the profile. But that's a big one for me because usually I'll look at the Google Business Profiles if I want to go out to eat or if I want a particular service, like landscaping or like I had trees at my place that needed managed. So you go on the Google Business Profile and you have, okay, I want someone to cut my trees. You have 10 different people that are near you. You're going to read all the reviews to
find out who's the best.
Pick. So, I think that's probably mine is other than what you said with the pictures.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so some of the other components, I know that there's the short name, which is something that's basically like your username but on Google.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do like the g.page / in the URL, and then it takes you directly to your Google Business profile. Of course, business descriptions. Like we mentioned briefly, you can do the posts.
Mm-hmm. I also use phone number and website a lot.
Yeah, true. Those are other big ones, ways to contact.
Especially when ordering out.
Oh, true. Well, yeah, speaking of ordering out, a lot of them have, like, for restaurants, you also use your Google Business profile for listing the reservation tab, so making reservations. And I think No Grubhub has an integration that you can order food directly from a Google Business profile.
They do. Although I think they upcharge it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's almost certain. I don't know, I guess Google's taking a little bit over.
Yeah.
Taking a little off the top.
That's right. It's for convenience's sake, right?
Yeah, so I know that that's a feature on there. If you sell products, then you can actually list your products or services directly in the Google Business profile.
There's a bookmark feature.
Oh, true.
Where you can bookmark your favorite businesses.
True. Yeah, I mean, that's a good run there. There's like business description, I guess, but that's pretty.
Another, they've got hours open.
Yeah, hours of operation, any holidays. So really, I mean, if someone doesn't know your business, so whenever we think of like digital marketing strategies, you think, what are all of the different ways that someone could first find my business? Like Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I really think Google's one of the main first points of entry.
Oh, I totally agree.
For most people.
I mean, when we're talking, Google's the biggest and grandest search engine in the entire world. So if you've got a business that it ranks well on your My Business page, you're essentially getting the most vast search engine in the world to give you free advertising.
Yeah, that's totally true. To be in that top, so usually it's like the top 3, they'll call the map pack. If you get in that top 3, I mean, that's like the golden, it's like the safe haven.
The golden egg.
Yeah, the golden goose.
Yeah.
It's the golden goose for businesses because, like you said, if you're up there, it is literally free advertising. It's just a matter of having your profile, doing the optimizations with the right keywords. We'll talk more about that. And making yourself visible.
Right. Yeah, speaking of optimization, even though, well, I don't really work hand in hand with Google Business Profiles. I'm more of a web page optimization guy myself. But I know you work pretty heavily with Google Business Profiles. How do you optimize a Google Business Profile?
Yeah, so this is one of the questions that a lot of people ask us, is they have this Google Business Profile and they have like one review on it, and it's like the dreaded 2-star paragraph reviews. So they want to look better, but then ultimately they want to be found first, get in that map pack, like I mentioned before. So the best way to optimize it is get as many reviews as you can. So that's an optimization method. Essentially, we have this Google Business page or this Google Business profile, and each factor on the profile has a certain weight as to how much it adds to the optimization of everything. So like how many reviews you have has a certain weight. If they're positive reviews versus negative, like the ratio, that adds more weight to that. Your primary name. So although you should not keyword stuff, like just shove keywords in your business name, they do recognize, so like IT Edge, if someone's looking for IT, because that is in the name, that does count towards the optimization.
That's convenient naming for our sake.
Yes. Yeah, we got lucky with that one.
We did.
So that's definitely good. And entrepreneurs that are starting new businesses, it's actually worth considering having your service as a part of your name. Like someone like if it's Braedon's Lawn Care, then that actually could transition over into some SEO.
Right, you've got the keyword directly in your business name.
Right. So that's a big one. Some people say that you can put the keyword in the description and in your services, but Google actually shows that they've done particular like press releases on this that you can't just keyword stuff it everywhere and have it rank higher.
Yeah.
You used to be able to, but obviously that led to terrible
terrible pages.
Yeah, like you have lawn care and the whole description is just like lawn care,
grass mowing,
right.
hedge trimming.
Yeah, every variant you can imagine. So that's led to some changes. The Google algorithm's actually smarter now, and only getting smarter.